so guilty.
Guys, let's talk about Taku from Love Island, Australia. So recently, Taku did an interview with a podcaster named Joe's Room Podcast in Australia. Big up to Joe's Room. That was an amazing interview. In this interview, we got to know a whole lot more about Taku and also all things on Love Island as well. So one of the things that Taku revealed in this interview that Taku was going to leave. Taku was going to leave the show at one point because it got too much. And Taku also revealed that, he actually struggled behind closed doors when it came to the show. When it comes to vibing off with the girls romantically and building a connection, he really struggled with that. And he damn sure wasn't going to drop the bar for anyone. Okay? And he made it very clear on this podcast. He was going to keep it all the way real, which he did. He kept it all the way real on the show and he carried himself very well. Taku basically made it clear that he loves himself too much that he wasn't going to drop the bar for anyone. I was like, come on, Taku, you better tell him. Because let's just be real. If it was anybody else, I would have just coupled up with anyone just to stay on the show. And Taku made it clear with some of the girls when things weren't going right, when things weren't really vibing the way it's supposed to be. He kept it all the way real with them. He didn't sugarcoat nothing. Despite him having options at Casa Amor, he made it clear, if I'm not vibing with you, I'm really not vibing with you. Y'all remember what went down with Asia? Asia just switched up on him out of nowhere and he pulled her to the side and she was just weird. He also dives into, him being on Friend Island for so long. But you know what really kept him for so long as well? The public. The public loved Taku and the energy that he brought into the villa. You guys might not agree with me, but the reality of it is, the only reason why that season was good was because of Taku. Taku brought in the vibes and the energy in the villa. Without Taku, there would have been no show, honey. Taku was the show. Taku did also reveal that him and Michaela are still together. However, they're taking it slow and they ain't trying to apply pressure to it. They're not trying to be Mitch and Tina and Zoe and Chris. And I feel like there was a lot of pressure in the villa to be like one of them. At the end of the day, they're moving at their own pace. And I love that. You guys know what it's like. A lot of the times these couples from Love Island, as soon as they come out of the show, they want to move in together. They haven't even unpacked their bags from coming out of the villa and they already want to move in together. So I'm very, very glad that Taku and Michaela are just taking it slow. For real. Oh, another thing that we found out about Taku that was very interesting is Taku only moved to Australia not long ago. He's only been to Australia since 2012. His family still live there. His mum still lives. Other than Love Island, in this podcast, they touched on all things mental health, self-love, showing gratitude and being grateful for the little thing and just so much more, guys, so much more. Yes, we're back again with a part 2 commentary on Taku's interview that he done recently with Joe's Room Podcast. So another thing that Taku dived into this interview, they spoke on manifestation, journaling, mental health, getting lost into the journey when it comes to fame. A lot of the times when people go into these shows and when they come out of the show, they let fame get to them. But when it comes to Taku's always remained humble. And I really, really admire that. He also talks about the importance of always putting out high vibrations, high energies out there. And trust me, if you guys know me personally and if you guys know me really well and watch my content, you guys know high vibrations all the way, okay? High energies all the way, okay? Another thing that Taku spoke on is the fact that, he's got such big personality, he's got such big energy. For some people, it can be a bit intimidating for them. For some people might find it that you're too much for them or you're too extra for them. And trust me, I can so relate to that. I've had that literally my whole life because you're so confident within yourself and you're not afraid to just embrace who you are and embrace your confidence. For some reason, it's too much for some people and, you're too extra for some people. This is something that I've learned over the years and I say this to myself all the time. You got to be your own hype man. You got to be your own biggest cheerleader. And if people can't love you for you, then they ain't for you. And you're going to remove them out of your circle respectfully, unrespectfully. Because you can't please everyone. You can't please everyone. And one of the things that Taku touched on as well is the fact that he's such a people pleaser. Listen, that was me once upon a time until one day I said enough is enough. You can't please everyone. You just can't. Another thing that they touched on in this podcast as well is the fact that you gotta invest your time and energy into the right people and people that deserve your energy. And I was like, yes, come on, you guys are dropping gems in this interview. I really enjoyed this podcast. Like, honestly, like, we don't get podcasts like this all the time. Oh, this was very, very interesting as well. Taku also spoke on his relationship with Aaron. Seemingly these two are quite close. I didn't expect that, you know. After that little tiff situation that they had going on at the beginning of the season, I didn't expect them to be that close, for real. And to be honest with you, that tiff, that situation that they had, it doesn't even really matter anymore because Jess and Aaron have broken up. So after 4 days, can you believe it? After 4 days of coming out of the villa, they didn't even wait like 2 weeks. But anyways, guys, let me know, what did you guys think about this interview that Taku did recently? And if you haven't watched the interview, please go ahead and watch the interview because it's actually a lit interview. And of course, Taku brought in all the vibes and all the energy.